Weight loss prop betting. Let's talk about it. You've probably seen them, heard about them, you know someone who did one, or you participated in one yourself. The way it works is you throw some money into a pot, or you bet someone head to head. You make a bet to lose X amount of weight or body fat by Y date, usually some hard deadline. And you hope that the cash that you're risking and playing on the human need to avoid loss is going to help keep you motivated throughout the process and help you achieve your goal. But here's the problem. Most of these bets over the long term not only just fail the person doing them, it also ends up making things worse. Now let me show you what I mean by that. Okay, so what happens when you start this weight loss bet? You start it with the best of intentions. I'm finally gonna buckle down. I'm gonna lose X amount of weight or body fat over the next Y months, and I'm either going to collect this money or I'm going to at least prevent myself from losing the money that I risked. And I'm gonna use that as my primary motivator in order to go hard and do things that I otherwise would never do. I'm going to completely change the way that I eat. I'm gonna slash my calories down as low as possible. I'm going to strip every food that I enjoy out of my diet. I'm gonna start working out in ways that I absolutely hate, because I do not want to lose this money. So you go hard. And then one of two things happens. You either hit your goal or you burn out completely and end up having to buy out or just lose your money altogether. Now, when you do one of these two things, it doesn't matter which one you do, right after that, you rebound. And the reason I know people rebound is, number one, this was me. I used to be like a professional weight loss prop bettor. I would get fat, book a bet, get skinny, and then go right back to the way I was. And coming from the poker community, I see weight loss prop bets happening all the time. And it's usually the same people involved in these weight loss prop bets year after year, trying to motivate themselves to lose weight. And that in itself should be a giant red flag to these people if you have to consistently, constantly book weight loss bets in order to motivate yourself to get into shape. Money being the primary motivator for you getting in shape is horrible. It's never going to sustain the results that you attain. People with families, people with a wife and kids are refusing to get in shape for the sake of their family and their own longevity, but as soon as money enters the equation, they're willing to do it. It just goes to show how much people care about money more than other things in this world. Kind of sad, but I can't say I don't understand it. I do understand it. And then after they rebound, they feel guilty again. Oh my God, I can't believe I lost 30 pounds and I gained it all back in the same amount of time it took me to lose it. Well, no duh, because again, you were doing it in ways that you completely could not sustain over the long term. So it's no surprise that once you go back to the way that you were living, when you gained all the weight back, shocker, you gain all the weight back. Then you feel guilty, book a new bet, and then you find yourself right back at square one, booking another bet. This feedback loop is negative. This is external motivation for something that needs to come from an internal source of motivation. Like I said, your wife, your kids, the fact that you don't want to be shitting into a diaper when you're 60 and 70 because you can't get off the couch and you can't shower yourself. That should be your motivation. Your motivation shouldn't be to pick up $5,000 from one of your high stakes poker buddies. It should be to get in shape and stay in shape. Because these bets don't create real change. You're just borrowing motivation from the fear of losing money. Once the money's off the table, your discipline goes out the window. The next reason I think these weight loss prop bets are fucking stupid is because of the concept that I like to talk about of the sink versus the plumbing. Everyone tries to just fix their sink, which is going on these couple month sprints of unsustainable weight loss, doing things that they absolutely hate in order to achieve the result and just get it over with in the quickest way possible. This is backwards. What you need to do is fix your plumbing. And the plumbing is your emotional attachments to food, your poor habits, and your lack of an overall identity shift that's gonna be necessary in order for you not just to get in shape, but also the ultimate goal, to stay in shape for years and decades, and ideally for the rest of your life. Because most people think losing weight is the solution, and they're kind of right. But if you don't fix the plumbing, the real issues that lie under the surface, then you're just gonna keep replacing that sink. Oh my God, this sink's broken too? Let me fix it again. Oh my God, this sink too? Let's fix it again. That's what you're doing every time you do these dieting attempts where you just lose a bunch of weight very quickly and then regain it. You're not addressing the root cause of these issues. And that's why after these weight loss bets, you regain all the weight. And last but not least, the third reason that I think these weight loss prop bets are absolutely useless is because they offer no flexibility. Because in real fat loss, sometimes you need to take a break. Anyone that's lost weight over a prolonged period of time knows that point comes where you slash your calories down really low and the scale just stops moving down. Those are the times that you need to take a break. 1, 2, 3 week break to eat at a higher amount of calories and give your metabolism a little bit of a break, because it's been working overtime time, and your body is very good at adapting to the stressors that you impose upon it. So if your maintenance calories are 2,500 a day and you start eating 2,000 calories a day in order to lose weight, eventually your body will get used to those 2,000 calories per day and think that it's its new maintenance level. And when you're eating 2,000 calories a day and the scale stops moving down, you have one of two options. You can slash your calories down even lower, which is the only option you really have if you're in one of these weight loss prop bets, or the second smarter option, especially if you've been starving a lot lately on those 2,000 calories, is you slowly increase your calories back up to maintenance level in order to give your metabolism a little bit of a reset, giving your body just a little bit of a maintenance break so that you can go ahead and recreate that deficit by eating 2,000 calories a day. So it involves long stretches of being at a calorie deficit and then some maintenance breaks that last a few weeks and then going hard again for a period of multiple weeks in order to make the scale go down again. But if you do a weight loss prop bet, you don't have that luxury. You know, when there's money on the line, there's no room for that. You end up locked into this deadline, even though your body's screaming at you that it needs a little bit of a break, and you have to just push through in order to prevent from losing that money that you wagered. In my next video, I'm gonna offer what I believe to be a smarter alternative to weight loss prop betting, one that actually helps people lose weight and keep it off over the long term, because it's gonna be more of a habit-based system rather than just, oh, I'm gonna lose 10% body fat in 6 months. Like, that's what leads to that ruthless cycle that we talked about earlier. Because at the end of the day, weight loss should be about becoming someone new. It should be about becoming the highest, healthiest version of you for not only yourself, but your loved ones. It shouldn't be about playing hot potato with your old habits and keeping them at bay for a long enough period of time so that you can collect $5,000. Because I promise you, a billionaire on their deathbed would trade every dollar they have in order to trade places with you. It can't be about money. This shit matters beyond money. Because if you keep treating health like a wager, you're gambling on your future. Stop the madness. Let's be smarter. Peace.